Hey, you.
Hey, what's up?
I want to ask you if I don't know why I want to ask this, but I'm just curious. Did you ever meet Fred McMurray? Did you ever?
No, never. Never. I mean, no. I would have liked to have met him. I would have liked to have met him. I'd like to have met Danny Kaye. I still, there's certain people you want. Oops. Peter Lorre I would have loved just say shirt. My favorite thing that he had, they asked him, he said, Peter, what is acting? Acting to me is making faces. It's like, wow.
Yes. Really bug-eyed faces.
Yeah. Using your eyes in unusual ways. I never meant to hurt anybody.
The coolest thing I remember as a kid, because I have an 8 and 10-year-old now, so if there's any movie they want to see, it's this one.
It's fun. I think they'll have a great time. I mean, that's why I made it. I know the people say, it's a kid movie. I went, yeah, why not? There's a wonderful quality to it. The Flubber's a creature. It's not just a ball that bounces around the screen. I have a robotic assistant who is this, wonderful kind of, robotic Rosalind Russell kind of, ideally I wanted it to be like that, very combative.
She's a babe, Robin.
She's a babe, pal.
She's a major
It's not the size of the hard drive, it's how you load it. It's basically, there's a lot of different things in the car. The car to me was wonderful because it's a '62 Thunderbird. Sexy car.
That you get to fly with.
Yeah, flying it, which is wonderful.
I guess that's my fantasy as a child. When I remember seeing The Absent Mind Professor, and I think it's my child's fantasy. Dad, I want to fly. They write stories about their bed that flies at night.
Oh yeah, I mean there's all part of that thing about flying, but it's not just flying like a plane where it's like that kind of floating flying where you're kind of up in a, the idea of a car that could do that. There's something very sweet about it. That's why I did it.
And they love icky stuff. They love goo.
Goo is, goo is part of the whole. Starts with here.
There you go.
Yeah, it works from that. But yeah, there's something about it. It's very, and the idea of it that it's this little kind of, bottom-heavy creature is really sweet. Little eggplant boy.
Anytime the little plasma goo sticks its butt out, my kids squeal with delight.
Did they?
Oh, they just squeal. They just go,
that makes you go,
Daddy, it's sticking its butt out!
Oh, boy. Well, then, no, it's got a whole dance number, so they'll be very happy with that.
There you go. Hey, I want to ask you a question about acting that I've never asked you. And it's a little more introspective, but if you took away any sense of income about what you do or publicity or notoriety about what you do, and it just gets down to the moment of doing it, what do you really love about acting?
The idea that you get to explore aspects of your personality and human behavior, that you can really, the pure joy for me is to become someone else, literally, and to inhabit that and kind of, for a brief moment get outside myself, especially when it's, example, doing something like Doubtfire, where it's almost like puppeteering, where you can truly transform your whole body and being, and be this lovely, slightly sexy 65-year-old Scottish woman, and create a whole person. That's wonderful. That to me is what makes it worthwhile. That when you're creating, another stranger example is to be the voice of a genie in Aladdin, where you can be 55 different people, but yet still one person. That's when it gets great. I mean, and just to go off, versus stand-up, which is me exploring different things. When it truly works for me in acting is a moment where you are totally outside.
I think people ask me about you more than anybody I ever talk to, and I'm always curious about that. And one thing I always tell them is that Robin is the most thoughtful person that I interview, because you never anticipate and you always think.
What?
And I'm just saying that to kind of flatter you, but just to say that.
Let me let the smoke out.
And then I say, if you push the right button, he'll fly around the room, and you better be ready for it.
Get ready, party. I don't know. I mean, to me, it's always interesting just to, I think people have this two images. One, that it's always on, or that, it's always on, or that I'm just like this the whole time. No, there's wonderful things just to hear what people have to say and to respond off of that. Like you said, it's not even thoughtful, it's just learning. The main thing for me is there's so much to learn. There's so much to learn from walking on the street here in New York, or I'm shooting a movie in Hungary, or there's a lot of stuff to learn about life. That's what makes it fascinating. And then sometimes you get a chance to use it. That's the other side of yourself when I'm flying around the room.
There you go.
That's the part.
Nice to see you.
You too.